are underway in Buffalo. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. This defense for the Pats, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen gonna throw. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
2nd and 12. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Throwing, Jones. That's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. Isaiah McKenzie is back deep for the Bills. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the handoff, this is Breida. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. The completion there by Mac Jones. And Charles, what do you think this defense needs to do to slow down this young rookie from Alabama?
Well, as usual with a rookie, pass rush is big. Put some pressure on him and see if he can handle things in the pocket. But the other one is your defensive backs, linebackers who are covering people, they need to be on the spot because he's extremely accurate with the ball. He doesn't miss very many throws downfield, puts it right on his receivers. You have to be there to stop them at the point of the catch.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second down and 3. Operating from the gun, Jones. Catch is made by Harry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, McCrary. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On second down now, McCrary. That leads us to a first and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. Touchdown! N'Keal Harry. His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
They'll run on first down. McCrary, they'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 39, Jones. Going long here for Wallace. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. first down marker at the 31. It's third down. Back to throw. Jones going long here for Wallace. And this is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll run again. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Play action. Jones. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Keep going, keep going. Hunter Henry. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Bills 7.
McCann's got it teed up. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Open space inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 48 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. As soon as he caught that toss and looked upfield, you could tell they had a big numbers advantage blocking-wise.
They certainly did, which means oftentimes your safety will be unblocked. That means he's got to play it from what they call inside out. Don't let the running back cut back across your face. Keep him pinned to the sideline and go make the tackle.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
touchdown, Patriots. Tylan Wallace, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And it's now 21-7. McCann's got it teed up.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
A
See what happens.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Allen off the play fake. Finding Knox there, complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So after the INT, it's Allen. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
56.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. On 1st down, McCrary. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. McCrary. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 71 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Jones. Open man, he's got Camp complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
To throw again on second down. Jones. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 7 yards on the play, and it's a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. Off the bootleg, Jones. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. They'll run on first down. McCrary. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. McCrary, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
It's caught. Smith. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. McCrary. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. try to run this one in. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. McCann's got it teed up. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Play action. Now it's Allen. That's complete to Davis. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. On play action, Allen. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Half 85, half 85. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
One final try here for Allen. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. On 1st down, McCrary. Taron Johnson made the stop.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. McCann's got it teed up. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Looking deep downfield. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. McCrary, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll keep it on the ground. McCrary, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 120 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
Hey, 25 to the mic. We're going 25 to the mic. Saturday Lions.
They'll keep it on the ground. McCrary, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. McCann's kick up and good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They go right back to Singletary, and he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Allen, got to have this one. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. McCann now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw pulled in by Aguilar. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Throwing now is Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike's 49. Go.
And they take a knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.